Alright, welcome everybody. My name is William Jamin. Welcome to my channel. So you're watching a serious video about iOS developments intro, and we already achieved the functionality of a image gallery. We introduced guys the image, the customization of the image, the button, and we add a little bit of logic that connect the image functionality with the button, and when you reach the end of the gallery, the button just turn gray, so it prevents the index out of range error. And yeah, so let's continue. So if you're new here, if you stumble upon my channel, this channel is all about app development, about game development, about incorporation of artificial intelligence and AR, VR, all the fun stuff. And my name is William, and before we get started, I have a small favor to ask you guys. As you guys can see, I'm a really small YouTuber. I'm trying to make a living. Recently, I'm got unemployed. So yeah, in this financial environment, yeah, economic environment is really hard. This channel might be the only source of revenue that I will get. So the best way to support me, of course, is to help me to reach the monetization hurdle by subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumb up. Okay, so without further ado, let's continue. Of course, all this image is really good, but don't forget, we got another really powerful functionality about your iPhone. Let's just use the simulator as an example. So if you exit it, you can go to the Photos app. So it's sort of a default photo. Okay, so if you click it, you can choose whatever photo that you have. It's just sort of like the default photo. And if you are interested in adding photo, of course, here's another tip for you. Okay, so if you want to add your photo, this is just some of the thumbnail that I draw for my YouTube channel. You can just click and drag, and then you can import. That's amazing, right? You can import all the photo here. So yeah, so how to make a multiple AR? Yeah, it's just some thumbnail that I made. Okay, and then you can use this photo in the simulator. That's amazing, right? But in our app, we haven't made a portal or like a tunnel that can import all these simulated photos. So how to do that? In this video, we're going to solve this problem. So we have successfully added all these photos inside of a photo gallery. So how to access that? Pretty simple. The only thing you need to do is to add one line of code. Okay, so let me show you how. That's adding it. So we just got the previous and next image, so maybe adding another thing. So inside of V stack, so vertical stack, image, and the edge stack, horizontal. We got left and right, and then at the end of edge stack, I think we can add another edge stack as well. So yeah, let's add another edge stack, and inside of this edge stack, let's add another 2 button. Okay, so this button would be say maybe add from photo library or photos. Add from photos. Yeah, I think that's already pretty enough. And another button will be take a photo now. Okay, so yeah, pretty straightforward. One will be just click it, and you can add from your photo library. The other will be a sort of like a camera. You tap it, and then you will just call the system camera, and you can take a photo. And we can, using the same style as before, and we can add the same padding as before. Okay, so copy that, got it right here, and we got 2 button, and maybe the pattern is too much. Let me shrink it a little bit. Okay, so add some photos and take a photo now. Okay, and since I like to call from the photo library, and I like to add more functionality to it, so I'm going to add a photo picker here. So once you press this add from photos, I'm going to call a certain action, and that will be a yeah. I think maybe just change that to photo picker. So instead of button, let's adding a photo picker. Okay, so basically a photo picker is a photos picker is a special kind of button that can call the photo library, and yeah, photos picker, and let's adding selection, and the selection will be a container. Well, right now I haven't got this container yet, so let's just add in the binding, and a photo from library from okay, so I think from a photo from yeah. Right now they can't find it, they complain, and it's totally okay, because we're going to add this binding later, and yeah, and let's add matching, and images. Okay, so then right now it does not have any text, so let's just add in a annotation, and that annotation will be select the photo from library, so add from photos. Okay, and so can't find yeah, so I'm going to solve all the problems. The photos picker selection, yeah, I'm sure I'm doing it correct. So let's add a binding. So let's solve all these complaints. So first, they can't find photos picker. That is because we haven't imported that yet. So sorry about that. I have to import because we can use the photos. Let's import photos UI. So photos UI. In order to get the user's interface out. So we solved one problem. So they can't find photos picker, and yeah, this container thing, okay, a photo from phone, this should be a state variable, so we can use use it to contain the photo. So if you click it, you should get a sort of a photo from your phone and store it in a certain container. Then you can say adding that to the list of images. Okay, so where I put the state variable here. Okay, I'm going to add another state variable, state, and private. We're not going to use it anywhere else. Var, and there will be a yeah. Let's add in this photo. I think it's here. A photo from. So this will be a binding, and let's add it here. So and a photo from a phone, and since it's a photo from phone, you have to make sure that it does not select a nothing. Okay, so yeah, so in order to do that, in order to expect the type. So first, let's state a type first. Okay, so photos picker, and this will be a photo picker item. Okay, because you actually pick a item, and yeah, and of course you need to consider the problem new. Okay, so yeah, so you sort of initialize it, the container, and then you can safely bind it here. So everything, every time you select it, you can safely you can safely bind it. So the selection will be a photo from phone. Cannot find images in scope. Yeah, let's solve this problem as well. So yeah, I think dot images, and what's good? Proceed argument selection. Yeah, sorry. The thing is matching. Picture picker filter. Images. Yeah, it's just some typo. Okay, I think I should solve the complaint. Right. So click it. Yeah. Let me just refresh this live preview. And yeah, let's just use a simulator for that, because I already drag a lot of photo to the simulator, and I really like to see it. So let's just run that, and actually run at the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Let's go back here and wait for add from photo. Tap it, and should load. Yeah, you should get loading all photos. Provide access to photos, allow more. You show here, but the image button can only access the item you select. Okay, so add options. Let's use the loading caption format, automatic current most compatible. Yeah, just use most compatible, just for test purpose. Oh, excuse me. So we have successfully add all that, and let's select it. Let's we got a AR app, so we can select it. Okay, so select it. Yeah, we can actually select it, but nothing changed to the image. Not because we haven't write the logic of adding these, like appending this to our gallery. So, and it's still loop, but it's an original image loop. So let's solve this problem. Okay. And let's add that to our image. So let's refresh it. So in order to add that to the image, let's don't overcomplicate things. Let's do that step by step. Okay, this is way of a little habit of me of solving the problem. First, in order to update that, because I'm going to update this image view, let's not overcomplicate things using image array. Let's just completely comment out image array, and using a maybe just use a UI image to do that. So I'm going to add a state variable and private var. Just using one UI image as a placeholder to achieve the functionality, and adding the image, storing maybe the temporary directory or URL, yeah, step by step. So that will be a UI image, and yeah, let's just specify a default images to work as a placeholder. So let me just use UI image and give it name, and it will be a string of I don't know, maybe just a 1, so I can completely replicate what already shown to the right. So let me just use 1. So already store a default image, and UI image. Yeah, nothing wrong about it. And yeah, let's refresh it. And right now the image array of course can't be shown. That's natural. Let's just use let me do something like this. So I'm going to comment this and duplicate it here, and there will not be an image array, but rather just a UI image. Okay, and let's copy. Let's just delete that UI image. Okay, and all these adjustments I'm going to leave it here. And field view scheme image button option must be unwrapped. Okay, so let's complain. Oh right, no. You unwrap it. So yeah. So I think it can actually show it here. Oh, pretty sure. Yeah, I reference it. So disable. Yeah, all this button. I think I can just hide the logic a little bit. So everything, every time I reference the image index, I can just ignore it. Alright, add from photos. Yeah, I think maybe I'm going to test it out on a real device. Okay, add from photo. Yeah, so yeah, the preparation is ready, but every time I store the selected information to here, I'm going to update this this UI image. I think it's right here. Okay, so I'm going to update that by adding a onChange. If you don't know the onChange, basically it's just like a listener that can constantly listen to whatever I've been doing, and yeah. So when I select this image and I want to select that, I want to update the whole view, I can use the on change to do that. So basically, you find this layer and update the whole V stack. So let me write it here. So basically, just change the whole thing. No, rather change, but it's like the updated the whole thing. Sorry about that. I'm really not really good at English. So on change, and I'm going to change the action and perform. Yeah, let's do that manually. Yeah, on the high side, I think I'm going to do that in Visual Studio Code because I'm going to use the power of Copilot. So of a photo from okay, I think that's pretty good. A photo from phone, and then I'm going to perform a certain action. So perform photos picture item. Let me do that manually. And perform would be a photo from I think. Perform that. So a photo from form in. Yeah. If yeah, there's a if from print a photo from image data. Yeah, I'm going to change that. Do I have more options? If a photo from print data. Yeah, let's do that manually. So I'm going to use a photo from, and because I'm going to use a transferable to show that image, the UI image. So I'm going to use transferable object load transferable type transferable protocol data self, and completion handler. We got a result transferable error, and let's just delete that, do that manually. Data in and let's get the results in. Yeah, the switch statement. I think this may a switch result case of data and updates this UI image, and then got this UI image. In case of failure, get the error printed to look at. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Let me just accept that, and hopefully can run. Okay, so let's edit this unchanged error. So it's not actually an error; it's just become deprecated. So we're going to change it, and of course, this should be image or any other things. For example, the just the image holder, something like that. That's because you previously I used the UI image, which will be the same as the UI image that I named earlier. That will be a conflict. So I'm going to just use image holder to do that. And of course, if you run that, it's already working. But we got this annoying warning here. So you can choose any of the photos. So for example, iOS, machine learning iOS, you can get it, and you can change the say some default waterfall. You can do that. You can go to this map application. You can do that. Yeah, you can do this JavaScript bootcamp. You can do that as well. And this is just some thumbnail that I draw for my tutorials. Okay, but we need to solve this deprecation because we don't want our code to not working in the future. So what I'm going to do is to change it a little bit. We don't need to do a ton of things. So basically, you are going to get a photo from phone. That is the latest photo that you have changed. That is the latest data you have changed. So unchange of a certain thing, and then I'm going to get rid of all this perform. Okay, so we don't need all that. So just to delete it and add a parenthesis. And rest of it is on a change of a photo from the phone. Unless this data got changed, you will carry out to do this sort of code. Okay, so so say a photo, yeah, a photo from phone. Yeah, that's okay. In, and then yep. Concept statement must separate it by. So yeah, this is some of the parenthesis error here, and let's solve that. So you got to use 2 value or 0 value. Let's use the 2 value version so you can yeah, get an understanding of what is going on. So instead of using a photo from form, I'm going to say old photo, yeah, a old photo from phone, and a new photo from a phone. So this will represent the old and the new, and old value and new value. Okay, and in, and then I'm going to carry out the rest. Okay, so I'm going to carry out a a new photo from a phone and use it as a low transferable and handle that. In case we got success, you're going to put all this data into the image holder and update the UI image. In case of failure, you are going to print out the local description. And I don't think this should be necessary, so just delete it, and hopefully you can get this working. So yeah, let's check that from beginning on change of a certain thing, and instead of perform, I'm going to say an old value, a new value in, and I'm going to carry out the code here. So carry out the code here, then results in. Let's just look at parentheses, because some part of this may not be correct. So new photo transferable. Yeah, I know. Okay, I think I solved this problem by changing these parentheses to here, and yeah, I think everything runs smoothly. So let's test it out. So if you run it, and let's build it and build it successful, and you click it, add from photo, and choose any of the image here, and it will just update that. Basically, just load it, just because you already stored the new information into the photo from phone. There will be a new photo from phone, and a new photo from phone will become low transferable. Loading the data, whether it's success or not. If success, it will just update that. First, you need to safely put that into the image holder and then update the UI image, which will be just as here. Okay, and I think that's already pretty good for this select from library app. Okay, and in the next tutorial, I'm going to fulfill the functionality of take a photo now to utilize the camera, and to update the camera, and not update the camera, but rather to using your camera to take a photo and put the photo right here. Okay, so yeah, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. The best way to support me is to give this video a thumb up and subscribe to my channel, and thank you a lot. I will see you at pretty soon. Yeah, because I update video every day, by the way. Bye.